Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna share 10 huge mistakes that people still make on LinkedIn in 2022. And I'd like to be honest with you and point out those mistakes that I made back in the day personally when I just started using LinkedIn. But most of those mistakes are based on my sole observations, either as an HR professional or someone who always notices something done in my network. So by the way, if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, just do it. I'll share the link to my profile in the description below. Without further ado, let's start the video with the mistake number 10, which is making minor mistakes that only beginners make today, such as using unprofessional photos, not changing your URL to a customizable one, which I'm sure everybody already knows about, not using job-related keywords in the description, ignoring some or all LinkedIn sections that were specifically designed for you to fill in and make LinkedIn profile complete. And another possible big mistake that you can do is not pressing the like button and support this video to reach new levels. If you press the like button, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Mistake number 9 is to have an out-of-date LinkedIn profile, especially if you're kind of forgetting about changing your current employers in case you are unemployed. I recently came across a post online posted by an HR communication person who was annoyed by a long gone employee who still referred to their company as an existing employee. Unfortunately, this tactic will not help you land a job when you talk to the recruiter and you would say, oh, by the way, I left this company 6 months ago and now I'm an active job seeker. It's a deviation. It's hated by recruiters and you will not get any further in your job application. Just share what you're currently working on because of the reasons that I will mention in a minute. Mistake number 8 is the inability to maintain a clear focus when you are on the platform. So lack of concentration is a huge issue today for many people, and we're constantly bombarded with promotions, recommendations, and LinkedIn influencer posts pop up with thousands of likes and comments everywhere, and that generates our interest to also contribute to the discussion, and as a result we are easily distracted from our goals. If you are not into politics, LinkedIn introduced a new feature to turn off any political discussions to appear on your feed, and that was introduced just last month. And I believe LinkedIn realized that users complain more that LinkedIn has become the second Facebook or Twitter, and like any other social media platform, controversial and highly debated topics cause division in our society, not to mention that employers can actually see your activity and it's not the platform to analyze your political stance. Not when you are in a job search or trying to establish yourself in a professional world. I have a great video about Shopify CEO reminding its employees that coworkers are not a family. I will add the link to the video if you are curious about this case. Mistake number 7 is underestimating the power of LinkedIn groups, because groups are extremely powerful. People help each other if they share community ties, and that's proven. YouTubers socialize and promote each other's channels, not mine, unfortunately. Famous Instant Pot was promoted in Moms Who Love to Cook Facebook groups, transforming a simple kitchen gadget into a billion-dollar business. Definitely use LinkedIn groups to your advantage if you are in a job search. And for that, you have to go to one of the high-ranking profiles or find a suitable connection from your network and look at the groups that they are in. Join several groups and test them out to see how active they are. Post your responses under the 3 recent posts, and then you can post something subject related to the group and generate a discussion. So recruiters are frequent visitors of those groups, so you have to really pick up the subject groups and be proactive there. But never spam those groups because you will get kicked out from it immediately. Mistake number 6 is failing to follow up with your connections. And here, I'm not saying you have to reach everyone, like 500 connections that you have. Instead, choose a person's profile that piques your interest. And if you feel you guys click, you like their posts, the articles that they wrote or shared with you, then press the notification bell on the LinkedIn profile and boom, keep track of everything your connection does. That's easy peasy to build some rapport with someone you know just online. So mistake number 5 is asking for too much from a stranger. For example, to be your internal company referral or ask for recommendations. So to be honest, I made this mistake before, and guess what? It doesn't work. If you don't know the person personally, there is no way they will recommend you for a job in their respective companies. Find the way to meet your target connection either through an online event or somewhere else, and only then try your luck and connect with them, and then you can request to be introduced to the company's recruiter without putting the person in the awkward position of having to decline your request. Mistake number 4 that people still make on LinkedIn is failing to personalize your connection requests. So never ever begin your message with, I saw you looked at my profile, is there anything I can help you with, and blah blah blah. So this is really dumb. I just really ignore it. If you're actively using LinkedIn to connect with people, just don't click the connect button. When the pop-up box prompts you to add a note, just add a note. But make sure you research the person's profile and look for common threads that you and the person share. Don't think that LinkedIn is solely a job searching tool. It's not a job board, and keep in mind that you are connecting with a real person. Mistake number 3 that people make on LinkedIn, especially after March 2022, is failing to add employment gaps. Because finally, this feature was introduced by LinkedIn last month, and honestly, it was something that LinkedIn should have added a long time ago, given the high number of unemployed, people switching jobs, and people being laid off in the recent years. Employment gaps are becoming more and more common these days. It doesn't matter if they were caused by the COVID pandemic or you need a time off to raise a family or care for a sick family member or go to college and get additional education. This is completely normal, guys. This should not cause any concern anymore. It definitely proves that it's a very, very employee-driven job market, and employers are gradually reconsidering their traditional ways of hiring those who don't show they have any vulnerabilities or life challenges. We all can have one, and what's important is that when you are ready to step into the job market, it means that you are ready, and hopefully you fixed your personal issues. All right, we're getting closer to the biggest LinkedIn mistakes now. So the second blunder candidates do is failing to decide which roles they need to add to their LinkedIn profiles and their CVs, which results in a mismatch between the profile and your resume. You have to sync those titles and dates and select those that are relevant to your current job search. You don't have to add all your employment history. It doesn't matter how rich it is, with all the relevant positions you have held in the past. And finally, number 1 mistake that people make on LinkedIn, in my view, is that when they see the easy apply button or apply with one click button or easy apply with LinkedIn profile, they do it without attaching the word resume. You have to understand it's a trap that recruiters and online platforms promote to you, but don't fall for it. If you can't attach your Word resume, just do it, because you double your chances of being reviewed by the recruiter who, guess what, uses an applicant torture system to sort you out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.